Welcome everyone. In this matchup we got our set 10 match of New York versus Connecticut. Both these teams have been popping off lately. Connecticut already had a match today, for example. They ended up falling the Phoenix Immortals. So let's see if they can keep it rolling against New York. New York actually played my team Denver recently, and I'll have to say that they definitely put up a really good fight against us, so I'm excited to see what they can do against Connecticut here.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I think both teams might be running a 2-2-2 comp. The triple twos. On the defense though, we got the May, along with the McCree. Along with the Diva Rhine, Mora Lucio. We're going Rhine Ball on the side of Connecticut, so let's see what these players can do today. Really think the May's going to counter this Hammond, so they're going to be really smart about this. Dragon Slayer went really deep with that pen, see if he can stay alive long enough to make him pay, but I have a feeling New York's going to end up taking this. I'm playing around the Reinhardt right now. Starlink is really low, but Moira's able to ult, which is going to keep the tanks up, hopefully. Probably still looking really low. A lot of poking going on right now. Nice little pin on Expert right there. And that looks like it's on the end of the push for Connecticut. Looks like they might be able to stagger the McCree here. Nice little help by Ryan there to keep this McCree up. Perhaps gonna get a decent kill there. I almost stagger the ball even more. A good stagger on the Aki by Mr. No Name. See if Expert can do anything here with his blind field. Blind shield's really low. No Name gets very overextended, but they make him pay with a shatter combo. On top of that, they add insult to injury with the Diva Bomb. A lot of ults on the side of Connecticut here, so let's see if they can... Oh, good pick on the side of Aki. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. Nice shot by May. That's probably a headshot right there. Extra switched over to the Zarya instead of the Hammond, which is probably a good call considering the May. Looks like that's going to freeze Bob. Bob's going to be taken out of the fight. A little bit. Big shatter on this side of Connecticut, but Steven does a good job of blocking the Deadeye for everyone except VCat. Looks like New York's gonna hold again.
Your support has arrived. Where does it head?
Nice pick by Aki onto the May. They really need to push in off of that before the May can get back and ult. Should be able to try it pretty well. Go ult on the side of Mercy here. See if she can pocket her team towards this point. Really just for free trying to put in work against the tanks here. Expert's really charged, that really helped him out. Looks like Connecticut's gonna end up taking this point. Good job by Connecticut. They'll have about 3 minutes to push it past the bridge stage. That's still cute sprays. And they can payload their own. Held back the attacking team off a little bit, but Swooper's in kind of a good position behind the behind New York here. Where he's probably going to pick here. Good job by Swooper. Interesting sound area there. I'm not sure how many people left that actually got there. 4 people got affected by that, so that was pretty decent. But between the high noon and the aggro style of Connecticut there, they're going to be able to push payload a little farther. Might be able to even stagger some of these players. Lucid and speed May out. It's a good eat on the side of Diva there to keep it off of May. No Name's trying to get behind the team of Connecticut to get a big dead eye. Let's see if we can get something here. Oh, did not time that properly and couldn't get anyone with that. Didn't get much of anything out of that play, and Connecticut seems to. Ooh, huge swoop right there. Let's see if they can hold with the May here. They do have the May ult, so VCAT can do some. This May ult could be coming in huge here. Got the Rhine out of the way. Let's see if we get McCree out of the way before either DPS can do anything. Oh, Zarya's there too. Soundberry a little late to save McCree. Bob's coming in on the side of Connecticut, and looks like this is going to pretty much all but white New York, but we're doing a good job of staggering in here. Pressing this point. There's just the Diva left, and the Reaper down their back line. I think it's a good pick on the Mercy. New York is actually stalling us out really good right now. Really would have liked to see more and try and keep their tanks up with that instead of slowing the Lucio there. We're trying to do some last minute stall, but I think that's going to be 0.2 for the most part. Got a Diva on point. That's going to be it. A little over a minute. Push this all the way. Let's see what Connecticut can do. Bob being sent in by Aki. High noon, double high noon coming in on both sides. Looks like neither really gets value. No Name kind of holds his a little longer. Interesting sound barrier on the side of Toilet Wolf here. Most of the people were down. If he gets the Zarya out, the Zarya charge, it might be worth it, but I'm not sure. Gonna be able to do it, and he gets picked himself. Good job keeping their Zarya up though. That's really huge. Expert's really high charge right now, so he can get over here. He's got a grab upcoming too as well. Yeah, he's 90 charge. He's gonna have to be a huge grab right here. They don't really have a combo. I guess they got the Genji down, but he's not gonna be close to the blade by the time she uses this. Bob's being sent in. Nice little shatter. On the side of Starlight, and he takes out Expert. That's gonna be huge. No grab on the side of Connecticut for this last fight here. Numbers low on the side of Connecticut, but this Mercy is gonna keep at least the 3 of them up. Good res on the side of Mercy to put their Rhine back in the fight. That actually might really help them out in this fight. Reaper going in for a big ult. He gets 2, maybe 3. Finishes off the 3rd. Nice pin on the side of Ryan there on Starlight. See if that Mercy, the Mercy there does Mercy, and I think Genji's going to be right after him, and that's going to be the ending Connecticut's attack.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Maybe a nugget or two.
Ready for battle.
It's like New York's going to do the same thing on offense. They're going to do the exact same comp. Looks like the side of Connecticut's going to do pretty much the same thing, but
Attackers
opting for the Hanzo Zarya combo. And then Mr. Supaduke on the McCree. Feels bad when the Zarya is not there to combo the spray. Does Zarya have the Zarya? Expert, you're slow. You take us so long for. Lucia ready to speed him out too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like he's moving now.
Incoming. Defend objective A.
See what this May on offense can do. That was actually a really decent play to get the past choke without taking little minimal damage. Excuse me, to the Rhyme Shield. If you're not careful, and he's overextended a little bit and got picked along with VCAT. So I think Connecticut's going to ultimately end up taking this. It looks like Dragon already has ult, which is pretty pog. That first fight goes to the side of Connecticut.
Let the dragon consume you! Don't worry, my friend.
Interesting choice by Aka to use the dragons, but he figures, or she, I'm not totally sure, that he can charge his ult again by the time the grab comes online by Expert. Good pick on the side of New York to get that Brian out of the way. Nice two shatter kills. Oh, did they only get one off of that shatter? I'm not sure. Could have swore there was McCree was in that too to begin with. Grab connects with the couple, but I think it's just Ryan and Mercy at the moment. Nice little shatter by Vegas Ryan and way to cancel the res. This isn't over yet, but I think it's like Connecticut's gonna, I mean, New York takes first point. Aki's decided to throw a couple logs.
Marked by the dragon.
Extra use grab on the last try and retake too, so nice little combo between Smash and Aki to bring in a swoop on Aki to pick McCree. Nice little pin into the dragons too. That was actually a decent combo. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose or not, but that was a nice play. Regardless, it worked out. I think they still have a McCree behind them.
Damage increase.
Or it's the Hanzo. Oh, he actually gets a pick and gets out alive at the moment? New York's Ryan's really low, he needs some heals. Smash with a couple good kills onto main tank and support. VCAT kind of overextending, good help by Ryan to keep him up. That's little dragon on the side of No Name. and that's going to push him back enough to get point 2. New York's in a good position here because they had pretty much double the time that Connecticut did, and they really don't even have to push it all the way, so New York's in a good position here. Connecticut, though, is going to have the combo soon if Octa decides to wait on X versus Grab. But New York also has a bunch of X's of their own. So we kind of hold in the Jedi. Huge shatter on the side of Connecticut. That was almost a really good stun to get rid of him, but they kill him anyway before the pin gets off. You really gotta be careful with pins and not overextending again. Nice little Diva Bomb there to catch 2, and looks like the Mercy's gonna be next, maybe. He's already really low, but protected by the Winston bubble. Connecticut so far doing a really good job of staggering. Good kill onto the McCree. Dragon again by No Name. He's really trying to pop off right now with Hanzo. Kenji really low. Good pick on it. Hanzo, and then it's just the Lucio on point, causing some issues. Now the reinforcements are coming in off of spawn. Good pick on the Mercy there. This could be a big high noon if he combos. Oh, decides not to. Good pin onto the Winston. Bubba has nice eat onto the dragon right there by Bubba. That was a really good reaction. Connecticut's still doing a great job of staggering it. Really using the spawns to their advantage. Nice little bomb there. That's gonna catch at least 2, and New York takes map numero uno.
Play of the game.
Just getting started.
Epic.
Impeccable.
We got one swap on the side of Connecticut since they get to go first for that. Looks like Dragon's gonna be coming out. Check red only. Dylan is coming in. This is balanced. 26, 14, 750. It's 1,000 or 750. Oops. Got some more nugs.
Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Now we move on to map 2, which is Horizon Lunar Colony. Let's see what I can decide to run here.
Ready for battle.
So like on defense, we're going to have the old Bastion, Mr. Starlight. Remember him going Bastion in our match against them.
Attackers incoming in 30
We don't have Smash and the Junk. Definitely going to be pumping up that damage. Oh, and the Orisa Diva to mitigate damage coming in. And Mercy is in heals. We got double sniper on the side of Connecticut along with the Ryan Zarya, so we'll see what the sniper's gonna do against his comp. Typically they would not work in my opinion.
Defend objective
Got him with Bastion. And I have realized that Bastion kind of separated right now. Connecticut looks like they're kind of peeking both sides. Expert might get melted here. Good pull on the side of Dabarella to get that pick on the Zarya, but good res by Rolling Girl. Shield down right now. Really need to, yeah, they really needed to. It was a good job by Connecticut kind of splitting the attention of the between the rest of trying to set the shield to the right side where the Hanzo was, for the center point where the rest of Connecticut was. So good job there, logistically, by the executioners. And we'll take a look at them points. All you need to do is break that bastion. Looks like right now they're going to stick to their comp just because they're gonna have ult coming online soon. That almost caught the Zen right there. Hockey though can really put them out of position with a well-placed dragon. Good dragon to force them on the point. Nice little headshot on the Orisa. Starlight picks the Mercy though. Starlight picks the Grind as well. Supercharger being used. This should all just be a one fight for New York. We'll still have the Transcendence Spectre. Pretty much all their ults except the Aerosol. Nice little pick by Aka onto the Junkrat, but they'll be able to come back quickly. Bubba seems to be really good at dematrixing, so that's really key to a good Zarya. Diva. Here she goes. She'll use her bomb to get her mech back, and she even picks off Toilet Wolf there. Looks like PR Villain tried to sneak up there and sneaky shatter them. Looks like it doesn't end up getting any picks. Expert goes down to the Zen. Starlight putting in work right now behind the Orisa shield, and this looks like it's only going to be another one fight for New York. I think it's doing a really good job though, splitting their attention and really trying to split up their comp. Here our villain switching over with a Diva. The pair with Zarya maybe. I'm not sure if they were trying to. They feel like the shield is getting melted too much, so they're gonna try and D-matrix their way in through corners. Nice grab on the side of Connecticut, but Transcendence keeps everyone up through that. Riptera gets cancelled out, and Connecticut's still actually getting some good picks. Starlight really low too, even though he's ulting. Nice little ult on the side of Swoop. And it really looks like they're going to be able to get through this. Last chance May. May to try and contest here. A really good stalling trap. This is even going to get off a supercharger. How much damage Freeze does with supercharger. Must be pretty powerful. Pretty much doubles it. Do we need to left click anyway? As the Overwatch casters would say. Alright, No Name barely getting out right there. And New York Cold Zone seems stronger. Right now they still have the Bastion, which is interesting because I feel like they're really getting separated and kind of fighting really messy Bastion kind of fight. Good pick onto the Bastion by Expert, and the Genji I'm pretty sure helped out there. Good res onto the Bastion. Smash trying to freeze the Diva. Diva out of mech on the side of Connecticut. That bomb should be huge. Nice little ult on the side of this is gonna be a pick. See if Starlight can do anything coming out of Swan here. Looks like it's pretty much an even fight. Nice grab on the side of Expert to get rid of that Bastion again. It's pretty much a triple kill. It looks like Connecticut, if they can get rid of this May, that's gonna be pocketed. Maybe able to keep point, but No Name's got trans, which is gonna be able to stop point even longer. Good little kill onto the Hanzo there. Little 1v1 support versus DPS, but good pick by Expert to get the trans out of the fight. Starlight switches over the Tracer to try and stall better, but New York seems to get off a point at some point. And I think Connecticut just took 2 points for round 1. With 152 remaining.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Hello, Mr. Toilet Wolf.
Attackers incoming in
How you doing?
30 seconds.
Nutcracker skin. Used to be my favorite skin. I rock the baseball skin whenever I play Zen.
Kind of hacking I do, right?
Looks like New York's expecting them to run Bastion. So they're gonna try and run the Sombra Genji. Maybe we'll dive into it. We really have to have a good coordinated dive. If you're gonna run dive into Bastion. Make sure you're dematrixing correctly and
Defend objective A.
really doing everything as a unit, because otherwise your tanks are just gonna get picked off. Decided
Be right back.
Connecticut's got the Genji Bastion comp. Good job by the Diva to sniff out a smash apron on the Sombra. Looks like No Name's trying to charge his Good job by the Genji and Connecticut there to really force out no name out of the field and then finish them off with the Bastion. Winston diving in. Good hack on the onto the Bastion, but both Starlight and Smash fall. And then gets a good kill onto the Arista, but just gets rezzed by the Mercy. Aki kills the Cat on point, and this is pretty much Connecticut's point for the time being. See what No Name can do with his blade here. Just have it soon. Sombra gets picked though. Doesn't end up getting anyone with this? Doesn't end up getting anyone with the blade, and that's another one fight for Connecticut. They did use Bastion and Mercy. His ult's there, but they'll have everything else online for New York's next push. The only thing New York's gonna have is their Valk, but VCAT and Smash Apron should be able to get their along with Bubba should be able to get their ult soon. Gonna switch over to the Rhine instead. I feel like the Winston's not getting value. Decided to go into space. Sombra's on point, trying to turn their attention. She goes very low. She wants to be translocated. Super putting some serious work right here for this blade. And that he does. There's only 2 players left, No Name and Sombra. Sombra looks to try and charge her ult a little bit. We'll have EMP. EP blade. See if No Name can return the favor with his blade. They're waiting for their Sombra to get in position here. Good EMP. No Name really needs to take advantage of this. Good 2 picks right there. See if he can get this supercharger out of the way, but he gets picked by the Diva Bomb. Aki going off with the Bastion. It looks like Connecticut are ending up doing a full hold on map 1 of Horizon. And Connecticut take map 2. It's their Swooper's play that we saw earlier. Let's play of the game. This is a really good dash, and then focus onto the D-Mech and then healers afterwards. Let's check in with the captains and see if they want to do any subs. Decide if New York will be able to go first. Bringing in Senor Wacko and for Dabarella. I think blue only. Check Dabarella, if he or she is diamonds, they'll come down a little bit from this. 30, 60. Oh. Oops. See what the next map is. I believe it's Lijiang, if I remember correctly. It is. Oh, wrong thing. Waiting for if any subs inside of Connecticut will come out. Score is 1-1. You got a bathroom break inside a swoop. Not sure if he was holding it in during that blade or the blade caused him to need to go to the bathroom, but we'll give him a second to take care of himself. If anyone wants to update on the Overwatch League, Dallas Fuel is up 2-1 off Boston Uprising. Boston Uprising just won Volskaya. If Dallas Fuel take that matchup, then they make stage playoffs. It's a big match in the Overwatch League right now. Tick-tock on the clock. And the party don't stop. Oh, damn it. We did. Thought I just missed the trash can. Whoa. I'm just saying. Looks like it might be a numero dos. Let's see. Had to go to an outhouse or something in order to go to the bathroom. As long as he washes his hands. Alright. Yes, sir. Alright, looks like he's back. Now into my personal favorite for game modes is Control. And then we got Lijiang and Tower. On Q.
Initiating match.
Let's see what teams decide to bring out the Mars rover. A beautiful city at Skyline. See if anyone tries to go for this basketball shot.
Ready for battle.
Oh! You didn't try for it! Come on, Swoop. Someone tried telling me the other day, in ranked, that if you were Reaper and you walked up to the cockpit of that ship, that you there was a bug where you automatically got ult. No, I don't believe that. That would be an interesting bug. Mei's on both sides, which is pretty interesting. Genji McCree is the other two DPS on either side, and got the Ryan Zarya. And Mercy on the side of Connecticut. Nice little wall. See a Starlight out of the fight. What a good pin to get out of there. It looks like they're able to keep him up. It's actually huge for the supports and New York. Oops. Looks like New York's gonna manage to take this point. That was a really good play by Starlight to get out of that Mei trap there. Really helped him take point in the end. A lot of Mei walls going on right now. I really don't see both teams running at Mei. This side of New York are a little low. Not sure if that Shatter hit anyone. Looks like it hit about 2 or 3. No Name gets a pick on the Ryan, Genji, and Mercy. Looks like that's going to be another one fight for New York. Get rid of the high charge Zarya. Looks like they'll pick this Ryan as well for overpinning. Looks like Genji might go too, but they don't want to overextend too much. Sub doing a decent job, and Zarya too. Looks like they got a decent charge. Should be able to keep it up with them trying to push in here. They decided to try and Mei wall them out of it. Good job by the side of New York. Get rid of that Genji. Their bubble onto her McCree there. He ended up dying for the Blizzard ult. Grab to try and punish side of Connecticut, but she would come back with more ults ultimately. But Ryan goes in again and gets picked off a quick pin. I think the New York is high mean. A lot of ults being used here. And between all the ults and Saul at the gate, no one can touch him inside of Connecticut. I think I got a little tunnel vision trying to go through that main door instead of trying to speed him into the left door.
Ready for battle.
Regardless,
Friends, lots of resources standing around. There's glory to be won.
I still have a chance to take this map and push it to map 3 of control. There's gardens? I wasn't paying attention. No, it's not. It's the night market.
5, 4, 3,
Really good fair map. Yep, they switch over to the fair outside of Connecticut.
capture.
And then instead of the May, we got a Reaper. I'm gonna try and keep the May on the side of Connecticut. One more gets low from a couple rockets and see if No Name can counter this fair. That has a mercy pocket. Good hook on the side of Connecticut, but they weren't able to punish the Moira as she's able to fade out of there. Good shots by No Name putting in damage, but no one's low enough for him to finish. Good boop on the side of Swoop to keep the free away. New York just simply take point by being the point first. No Name getting low, but they're doing a good job keeping him up with heals. There's nothing really keeping the fair out of point at this moment. Hockey really low, good pick. Outside of New York. Nice little stun there. Fair's dead. So he probably did not totally need to do that. Kind of a waste in the end, but he charges pretty quick to begin with, so she'll charge it again. Let's go on board the Reaper here, who has his Death Blossom. Ooh, that's a little dink inside Abaki. See how Smash decides to use his ult here. It looks like he's initially stuck in the May ult, but Swoop ends up finishing him off after he erase. Swoop pretty much cleaning everyone up with that ult. Warriors all but dead at this point. Connecticut take the point. Try and push this to map 3.
Glory, my friends. I am your shield.
See what No Name can do about this. Seems to be alone up here with no pockets. He has no heals. Damage boost rocket might finish him off. Yep, there it is. Fair's pretty much just gonna rain terror on the tanks of New York. Brian's about to go down though. Nice job by the Connecticut supports to keep him up. Decap is probably going to finish him there. Interesting sound barrier on the side of Toilet Wolf there is to pretty much lose their fight. But regardless, I think they're going to end up finishing everyone off here and going to at least have a couple ups to deal with the next team fight. Doing a really good job staggering here. And there's another stagger. New York going to have some ults here, so. I got the Reaper ult still, I believe. I don't think he ever used it. Zarya ult as well. Inside the Deadeye. Looks like they're deciding to go up top instead. They're trying top rope grab. Reaper comes down to put some work in. He ends up getting frozen though. He's very low. Villain ends up getting 2. Swoop probably helped them with some damage there, and looks like it's pretty much an even fight. Good kill by Swoop on the Reaper there. Looks like Connecticut's gonna end up taking this point. Good kill on the Zarya. Looks like he was high charged. Just the Reinhardt at this point along with the Reaper. Reaper not being focused yet, but he's very low. He's likely to go down as he farms Orion. Mika coming in to stall.
I'm on fire.
He gets booped off the point initially. He's going to come in. See how long he can stall for. Good hook. On the side of Expert there. Moira's coming in to stun. No Name there as well. Good bubble onto the Moira to keep her up. Uses fade. But both die right there between the hog hook and the Moira getting killed by the Pharaoh. We're going to map. Trace.
Score 1-1. Ready or battle.
I'm much for waiting. We're all soldiers now.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Looks like Aki's going over the soldier, anticipating maybe they try and bring out a fairy of their own, but it looks like they're just going to go Ashe and soldier on their side as well, just to try and deal with that fairy even more. So double soldier, it's almost like we're back in season 1 here, but let's see what happens. They're both going towards white over here. No Name gets a good pick onto the Pharah. Hog kind of stagged it out. Ryan going in for a pin. It's kind of separated though. But Aki gets a nice little Helix rocket on a 2. Finishes off Bubble Slub there, and Connecticut ended up winning that fight, even going into that fight 5v6. Aki went huge on the soldier there. One of the most annoying things about soldier is that he's able to constantly pump out damage, especially with a steel coat. So he can really mess up for Reinhardt if you give him a lot of space. So far, nice spook by Swoop. That Starlight gets taken out of the fight. Looks like somebody got hooked off the map as well, maybe? No, looks like they stayed up. Expert looking for those environmental kills. No Name gets a pick on the Swoop there. Mercy might be able to get the res off. Expert misses his hook on the soldier. Bob got booped off the map. Expert gonna get some good damage. I believe Ryan's shield might be down, but he ends up getting picked there. Ryan pinning in. Looks like Toilet and others are stuck in that grab, but nice little kills onto both Swoop and Rolling Girl. Will also pretty much secure point for New York, but No Name goes down to Soldier. Aki's Soldier.
Anyone need some healing?
So they might try and actually push off, but that looks like they're going to. Nice shatter by Starlight there to take. Looks like they're gonna get 3 off of that pretty much. Mercy getting away, but nice little hold for New York there. Looks like Bubble Slub is also a high charge. See, go back to Doctor right here and see if we can really make killing it with the soldier in front. Doing a lot of damage. And see if we get double sights here. And you don't see it. Here, 2 soldiers. Double sights. There goes Soldier. Black Land goes down as well. Aki getting pocketed. So he doesn't get burned by that dynamite. Looks like Ashe is on point, but she's gonna get killed, and point goes back over to Connecticut. This will be a nice little swing map for Connecticut to get her getting back in this match. See if VK can get a huge group or something, or get a good sound barrier out here. Also think No Name needs to be good with the Bob placement here, because last time she said Bob point, we were able to put Justice had sent in from Swoop there to pretty much nullify the Bob, but Bob was able to get the Lucio and miss all of that. And Bob was still able to get a couple kills there along with the Lucio putting in damage. He was getting pumped into the Starlight here, which is really keeping this fight alive for New York. Looks like New York's gonna take this point. It's a really close map right now. Ooh, he almost got the hook onto Smash there. Ooh, No, just a huge boop. Soldiers a little farther ahead. We'll see what Swoop can do. We'll get a good barrage off. Soldier on the left side. Oh, that was almost a huge hook to pick that soldier off for this fight. Nice pick by Bubba. Really focused on that. Fair, who almost has ult. Fair gets res though. She almost has ult. It looks like they pretty much took over point with tank presence alone. Soundberry burned, but they were kind of countered by the top being sent in by No Name. We should pretty much clean up the point for New York, and it looks like New York's not even taking this in the third map. Really close match right there.
Play of the game.
Ooh, a little Mercy play of the game, I love it. Oh, this is the first fight that somehow New York won. Good job by Bubba Slip there, and Swoop to give them key kills on both sides throughout that match. Good heals on the tanks too on both sides. See if any captains want to sub, and then we'll go to map 4. This is Junkertown. Looks like Connecticut's gonna swap out Mr. Toilet Wolf here. Probably 20 or Dragon. 2842. We'll do the same. No, they're not. No, okay. See if Nerd decides to bring anyone in after that sub. We'll get map 4 underway. Dallas Field match looks like it's still going on, so it might be in map 5 right now. Missed those chats because I didn't have the dashboard up, so if you have something to say it again. Looks like New York's gonna stick with what they got. Junkertown coming up. The score is 2-1 New York. I'll take that in chat for those who aren't listening to me. Tiemaker map is just starting for Field Against Uprising. For those interested. Starlight already on the Orisa. Oh, never mind.
Initiating match.
I was saying that was a quick pick. Let me know that pretty quickly. Town of the Junks.
Ready.
Baptiste comes out in a couple days, doesn't he? Say the 15th, 16th? 3 days. 3 days from now, we got a little Baptiste action. Should be interesting. We'll have to
Attackers
see when we want to add him to the competitive
30 seconds.
available we picked in matches here. Typically, we follow the whenever he's available in comp rule. Looks like we have the Hanzo Sombra combo on the side of New York.
5, 4, 3,
Might need this later.
1.
McCree Widow on the side of Connecticut as far as DPS goes.
Stop
We'll see what Smash decides to hack and how he decides to attack the side of Connecticut. Expert, good hack on the Expert, but Mercy, oh whack-a-dack on the Smash. That's a good pick for side Connecticut. Expert gets a good pick on the no-name, and that's pretty much easy payload movement for the side of Connecticut. Good pick onto Expert though. He's kind of going for a flank, but really good shot by Swoop there, along with the Discord. Take care of by himself. Good shot by Swoop. Swoop really seems to be hitting some shots here. And Sombra in a bad position here, behind enemy lines. We go back for to second Sombra.
Merci.
We go by Expert on the no-name. Talk line in a bad position, gets picked too. We go by Expert on the VCAS. All of a sudden, New York's operating with their main tank and supports. Swaps onto Soldier and May on the side of New York to try and do something different. Solo Deadeye by Expert. He's really feeling himself right now.
That'll do.
Discord, this is even D-Max for New York, and all of a sudden they're down there off tank. They are using their superchargers. They'll be able to put some good damage into Connecticut here. Huge scatter, but it's responded to with a Transcendence by Wacko Land. Huge grab there, and between the Pinned by Dragon and the Focus Fire from the rest of Connecticut, that's gonna pretty much be a team wipe. Other than the Diva, which Mikey D-Mech anyway. He does.
Deadeye's ready.
This looks like it's going to be a very quick time for Connecticut on this attack. Mayall on the side of New York, but the Transcendence pretty much keeps everyone up, and a huge Deadeye by Expert, and the rest of Connecticut staying up. That's going to be a very quick time when the attack comes down. It's going to be like 4:30, right? 4:37. Really good push.
Initiating match.
Connecticut did a really good job focusing on supports and really caught them out of position and made their fights a lot easier. Sombra got countered at the beginning by the Widow as well. from the Connecticut decides to bring out their own Sombra on defense. And Swoop's gonna stay on the Widowmaker.
Attackers incoming in.
No Dame's gonna switch to Widowmaker as well. Try and in effect counter Swoop, because maybe they think he's gonna run it again. Trying to pair it with the pirate ship comp of Bastion. I'm gonna board Swoop here and see if we can get any picks. Everyone should pretty much be behind shield here, but let's see what I'm gonna do.
Stop the payload.
Watch your step.
Nice pick. Damage was the reason she died there. Bastion set up on car and this one I can really get devastating, but someone gets a good hack off, but along with the Vox Fire from Ryan gets him down, but No Name with some huge picks, along with Wacko Land taking care of the main tank. It's gonna allow New York to push this point a little bit. Good res onto the Wackos, so they can keep their heals up. Swoops has sights. Bastion's not yet set up on cart, despite the shield being there. Bastion gets staggered in effect. Good shot by Swoop onto both the Widow and Mercy. And Guy could take back their objective. New York's gonna have a tough time getting their Bastion back on point. So unless they're buying for an ult, I probably would suggest maybe switching, but we'll see what they decide, how they decide to attack this. Definitely need to do it as a unit. Expert's gonna have EMP on Q soon, so if our villain gets low, No Name gets a good pick onto the Sombra in the back line. Looks like they're going to be able to keep pretty much everyone up except the Bastion. Nice shatter on the side of Dragon. Transcendent's pretty much healing that though. Sorry, a very high charge for Connecticut. Looks like the Mercy of Connecticut's going to get the res off too onto Dragon. So good button by Dragon to get rid of Smash that fight. Villain trying to 1v1 the Widow that's on point here, but getting support. No support from his team other than the Sombra, which dies to the Ryan at the end there. Looks like point one is going to be taken. Nice little shatter on the side of New York. Tried to combo that with Hog Ult, which it's not exactly the best combo because it actually kind of pushes everyone away. Good res on the Zen there. Good hack on the Bastion. Expert gets out without getting shot by that hook combo. Good hack onto the Bastion again. Gonna keep him from using his ult and really getting set up on payload where he can do some devastation. Swooper doing some good damage from the high ground. Smash decides to ult, but he was low to begin with. And just got focused down between Aki's high charge and the Sombra being on the back line. Aki with high charge is going to finish off the rest of New York here, and that's a one-team fight for Connecticut. Connecticut wins this map. We go to the tiebreaker map of Ilios, I believe. Show over Aki here and see what he can do with the upcoming grab. Swoop uses the infrared. Wacko lands really low up there. Aki finishes him off. Aki decides to use his grab and finish off this team wipe hopefully, but not only this team's up there, has an angle on that to get damage in. And New York might be able to stabilize this. Looks like VCAT gets a good kill on the Zen. Almost a really good shot there by No Name. So should either shatter soon. Might be able to really take care of the tanks of Connecticut. Aki's still really high charge. Really need to focus here. Looks like Extra might get focused down here. There it is. And No Name hits a couple good shots as well. Looks like they're going to get point 2 here. No Name and Swoop having a little battle here. No Name gets the best one that time. No Name seems to be hitting some shots. Let's get on board with him for a little bit. Like Extra switch over to the Genji to maybe dive that Whittle a little bit more. So, but I was putting a lot of work. Swoop decided to almost go for a jump shot there, but then kind of got stuck. Whittle looking for like a little backline kind of shot. Hits the Mercy, but gets really low from Swoop. Rolling Girl going to double support ults who's on the side of Connecticut here to keep their tanks up, and Transcendence used by New York as well. A lot of support ults being used. And then along with the grab on the side of Connecticut, they're really investing into this fight. Good res onto the Reinhardt there. And it looks like Connecticut's trying to stabilize here, but New York's still putting up a really good fight. And I think with that Genji blade right there is going to be pretty much the end of that New York push. Going for a smash here. See what we can do with this
I don't quit
visor.
till the fight's done.
Those who want an update on the Overwatch League, it looks like Dallas Fury are going to lose to Boston Uprising. I believe that might kick them out of playoffs, but see the Smash goes high ground here to try and get up high ground, but it looks like sounds like the Genji's behind him. He does the Widow's there, he's trying to put in some shots into her. Hits her about half health. Genji, I can still hear that Genji in the background, probably harassing the Zen inside of New York. VCAT doing a good job of giving him support, but it's a huge shatter on the side of Connecticut. And that's pretty much just going to clean everyone up. Smash decided to use Visor, but ends up getting focused down anyway. Let's go on board with Aki here and see if we can get a good grab off. High charge too, looks easy, 88.
Just a little longer. Bear down.
Going for the pack line grab. Wacko Land decides to Transcendence through that. He's the only one in it. 2 kills traded out by 2 other kills on the side of on both sides, but the res and the Reinhardt gets him up. And between the Zarya's high charge, he's going to melt both tanks on the side of New York. And I think this is going to be the end of New York's push. There's a good slam on the side of Connecticut as well. And I think Connecticut takes map 4.
Play of the game.
It's hand.
See if there's any subs. for either team here. Change over to Legion. Ilios. My bad. Just bring him. I'm deaf. Oh, let's say 900. See if Connecticut decides to bring in anyone as well. And they do not. Final map tiebreaker of Ilios. New York, Connecticut. Let's do it. This is 2 games in a row that New York has gone to Ilios to decide their fate. So let's see if they can win this sets of Ilios. Iliosis, however that plural goes. Iliosis. Who knows?
Initiating match.
Performed by Wexley. That is actually 5 straight maps or matches that New York has gone to map 5. So they really should be prepared for this moment. Obviously, it didn't go too great against us being Denver, but you know, this again practice, right? It's all about playoffs. So let's see. New York decides to go with the dive comp,
3,
the ruins, and
1. Round 1.
Connecticut seems to be kind of doing the same thing, but they decided to bring out the Widow Farah as far as the DPS goes. Let's see what the side of New York does with it against Aki being on the Widow, because either they're going to have their tanks overextend or really get on the DPS on them. A couple good picks by Connecticut here to get them up in numbers, along with good res onto their Lucio. Pretty much secures them this initial fight. Oh, little half grapple there. They don't want to go all the way up. Looks like No Name switches over to Widow as well, seeing that there's a Widow on the side of Connecticut. Nice little pick onto the Mercy there by Aki. A little window of opportunity. Winston overextending towards the Widow here. As Farah decides to finish her off. Good res onto the Widow for New York. A little whiff on the grapple there, but Expert really is trying to bully the Widow on the side of New York. It'd be interesting if he decides to stay Widow. Looks like they're kind of grouping up the spawn, waiting for Sykes to go away, maybe. Or just gonna go straight into it. Smash switch over to that McCree to try and deal with his Farah as well. Starlight gets picked by Swoop here. Swoop's got his barrage online as well. McCree gets picked by Aki, and that's pretty much another team fight to the side of Connecticut. He's kind of in a bad position right there, but his tanks come to his rescue and kind of get him out of that position by pushing back the DPS in New York. See what Swoop can do with this barrage here.
I am his power.
New York decides to have a little powwow and spawn before coming out again. No Name gets some good sights out. Maybe he can get a pick or two. Diva Bomb coming in. That might catch someone. No, it does not catch anyone. Good pick by Aki on a No Name, and there goes the Diva as well. Dab gets ult cancelled. New York decided to take point, but between the picks and losing the overall team fight, looks like Connecticut's gonna end up taking this ruins phase of Velios. I don't think Swoop died at all that map. So Swoop was able to do whatever he wanted, and I think Aki won the overall Widow battle. Be interesting if they stay Widow for this point. This is typically not a very normal Widow map, but definitely doable. Aki switches over to the McCree instead of the Widow. Actually, the Genji. And we're gonna have McCree Reaper on the side of New York. That's pretty much what we ran last time, not gonna lie. I think we ran Reaper. Reaper McCree on them. Map 3 yesterday. Or the other day, I forget what it was yesterday. VK can speed them to point, maybe they'll try and hold point first. Really, Reaper can really do some damage. Yes, they have to come to him. So Aki actually switched over to the Reaper as well. Good job by VK not to fall off. Good res by Rolling Girl onto the Lucio there. They might actually stabilize the fight for Connecticut. Bulbasaur gets a good pick back on the Lucio though. Swoop's almost to ult already, which if he can make this fight last a little longer, you might be able to ult them into the existence here. He had a really good Dragon Blade last time. They had him online. Looks like he's gonna wait for the full regroup though. Expert only halfway to grab, so I expect him to just use this during the chaos of a team fight. Swoop seems to be very good about using his environment. Pretty good job. Huge stun by No Name there to and focus fire to get Swoop out of the fight. Aki though, huge kills on both Reaper, Moira, and Ryan, and the Diva as well as the Lucio there. Aki went huge on point though. Reaper can really be devastating if you don't focus him down on point.
That's more like it. Death comes. Hey.
So Aki might be going for a sneaky Blossom. We can give them a little surprise, but the ultimate jumps down and gets 2 with his Blossom, but then nice little free ult by No Name to get 2 and then a third in Expert. That's to finish him off. And between that and focusing on the other tanks that were up, New York takes the point back. New York needs to take this map in order to push this to map 3 of this tiebreaker map. Deborella has the Coalescence on. We'll see when they decide to use it. Nice shatter on the side of Starlight there. Looks like they really need to keep up Ryan there. That might end up hurting them. Nice pin by Dragon there on the VCAL. Looks like New York's actually going to end up losing this team fight despite getting that huge shatter. Nice kill by Smash on the Zarya though, but ultimately I think New York's going to lose this fight. Looks like Connecticut take it right back. Yeah, as soon as that Ryan went down, that just spelled trouble for side of New York.
I'm back in the fight.
See if Smash can do anything with his Death Blossom. There's no stuns on the side of Connecticut, so we'll see if they can focus him down quickly enough. Sound barrier already out on the side of Connecticut, so actually not gonna be a bad idea, but ult soon. Nice little kill on the Genji, the ult and Genji there. That sort of worked really low. They might not even need to use it, but they're definitely needing to fight right now. Uses it for the support standpoint. Good boot by Villain though. Good D Matrix on the side of Bubble Sub to reduce the effectiveness of that Reaper ult. Rolling Girl gets out for the silver health and trying to keep Expert up with that high charge. Looks like they're going to. But they're going to have to touch again soon if they want to take this map. No Name going in, or is in behind, looking for maybe a Deadeye. I'll get some damage in from the side. Might be able to get Genji here with this Deadeye. Looks like he ends up getting one with Villain. Grab on the side of Connecticut, catches a couple. Devault on point. Smash very low. Connecticut winning this fight right now. They're up one. But reinforcements coming in on the side of New York. Staggers VCAT. New York really needs to group up here and make this last fight. Soup's gonna have Dragon Blade for this last fight though, so I think the McCree on the side. Oh, there's no McCree on the side. They used to. Really think this this Dragon Blade isn't countered at all. We're gonna have some issues. There goes Moira via the Dragon Blade. Aki ends up dead-eyeing too to distract the side of New York, and looks like Connecticut by using sheer ult's advantage and timing are gonna take this map 5 tiebreaker map. GG's Connecticut and GG's New York, really close match tonight.
Play of the game.
It's hand.
Great shot there.
To be expected.
GG's to all, and to all a good night. See you later.